Today, a brand new car could go to the player who can tell us when Laurence Olivier married Vivian Lee. Join us as we take a journey back through time on Time Machine. And now, here's John Davidson.
Thank you, Charlie. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Time Machine. Let's meet our reigning champion right now. Craig, get out here.
John, welcome back. Craig Letman from Los Angeles.
Well, this is it. This is the day, right? This is the day you don't have to get any events right in the end of the show. All you've got to do is to win that challenge round, and you will have won the car.
Yep.
Are you nervous?
I'm nervous.
Yesterday was a beautiful convertible. I happen to know that today it's another convertible car.
Great.
Every day we try to give away a car on Time Machine, as you know. Today it's a beauty. Wait till you see it, okay?
Great.
You're going to be challenging, or you're going to be challenged by one of these two players. Craig, we'll see you later in the show.
Thanks.
Say bye to Craig Letman right now and meet our two players for today. Charlie, who are they?
John, welcome Gil Shuckman from Mission Viejo, California, and Joe Kirsch from North Hollywood, California.
Hello, Gil and Jill. it's Gil and Jill. What it is. Jill is a color consultant.
Yes.
For what?
For colors, we do color consultations. Find out which colors work the best on you.
Oh, I've heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking great.
No.
Very good color. Really.
No, but you can't tell them unless you do a study of somebody, right?
Right.
And with somebody might be winter or spring or...
No.
Because I know somebody had that done. That's a fun thing to do.
Oh, yeah.
I would recommend that to somebody. You find you're wearing colors that don't really compliment you. I thought, well, good. Good luck today.
Thank you.
And Gil is an airline agent, and you're about to be a father.
For the first time.
You don't look pregnant.
Well, I've been trying to...
No, for the first time.
Yes.
Is it going to be a girl or a boy?
Well, I'm supposed to say I don't care as long as it's healthy, right?
What would you like?
A boy.
Oh, good.
But I'll settle.
You know, things you can do to make a girl or a boy.
Yes, but you have to do that in advance. You have to plan it out, right?
Well, not in advance. You do it while you're making the baby.
Ah, I see.
It's really fun, Gil. I'll talk about it a lot later, okay? Good luck to both of our players. You'll be playing 3 games today. Whoever wins the most of those, 2 out of 3, gets to compete in our challenge round against our reigning champion. Go after that brand new car. Let's get started. Our first game is called On the Button. Here we go. It is called On the Button because you have to guess on the button when these items first appeared. First one to get to 3, each one is worth 1 point. First one to get to 3 points wins the game and wins this. Watch.
It's beautiful den furniture. First, this recliner, deeply cushioned back-end seat, graceful curves and shaped rattan add to sophisticated beauty in this action recliner, furnished by Action Industries Incorporated. Then, put your feet up and enjoy a 19-inch color TV. With wireless remote control, electronic tuning, and 105-channel cable-compatible tuner. Furnished by Sharp. Total value of this prize package, $1,494.
Good luck to both of you as we start off with On the Button. Here is item number 1. Take a look. It's worth 1 point. Player who hits on the button. It is the Mixmaster. The Sunbeams Mixmaster. The ads there claim that it could mix drinks, peel potatoes, turn the ice cream freezer, and walk your dog. No. And it wouldn't cause any radio disturbance, okay? What year was Sunbeam Mixmaster introduced? It starts with Gil. What year? You pick a year.
No radio interference. I'll say 1927.
It was later than 27, Jill.
1931.
It was earlier than 31. Boy, you guys are real close to this. Earlier than 31.
1929.
It was later than 29. Jill, what is it?
1930.
Yeah. That's right. You got it. 1930, you have 1 point. And, Gil, your turn to start this time. Item number 2, lovely Patty is wearing a dress that was worn by Elizabeth Taylor in the movie Giant. And it was about a sprawling Texas oil magnate. That epic co-starred Rock Hudson and now legendary James Dean. What year was Giant released? Thank you, Patty. What year was Giant released? Who starts it? Gil, you start it. What year did Giant first come out?
1955.
It was later than 55, Jill.
1957.
It was earlier than 57, Gil.
1956.
Very good. 1956. 1-1 tie game. First person to get to 3 wins. Item number 3, little orphan Annie and her dog. Little did she know that later there'd be a musical all about her. But Andy and her pooch there Sergeant Barbara musical later, yeah, but they began as characters in the comics. What year? Little Orphan Annie first appeared. Jill, your turn to start. What year did Little Orphan Annie, a person who had no eyes at all, first come out?
1935.
She had the same eyes as her dog, you realize. All right. Little girl with dog's eyes. You say 35. I'll tell you that it was earlier than 35, Gil. Even earlier than that.
1932.
Earlier than 32, Jill, over to you.
1930.
Earlier than 30, Gil.
1928.
Earlier than 28, Jill. Gil, Jill.
1926.
Earlier than 26, Gil.
1925.
Earlier than 25, Jill.
1924.
Yes, you got it. You've got 2 points. And we keep going, remember, until somebody gets 3 points. Take a look at our next item. It is called Bactine. It won't hurt the hurt. That's what the ad said, and it was true. Quick spray of Bactine antiseptic, and there went the mean old germs. What year was Bactine introduced? Gil, your turn to start. Give us a bid.
Ooh, I'll say 1941.
It was later than 41, Jill.
1946.
It was later than 46, Gil.
1948.
It was later than 48, Jill.
1950.
It was 50 on the button, and you have won the game. All right. You have won that color TV and the recliner, and you've won the first game. Gil, your turn to catch up right after these messages, because we're going to play 3 in a row. We'll be right back, everybody. Good luck to you, Gil.
Back to Time Machine and your host, John Davidson.
We're back with Jill and Gil. We've been watching the show. Color consultant is Jill. Do you coordinate your car and everything that you own with the colors that are right for your personality?
People do. People pick cars and homes and rings and lots of stuff in their colors.
Yeah. Gee, that's fun.
It is fun. It's wonderful.
Fascinating. There's a book about it, I think. On my talk show, I had a book about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is Gil dressed properly today?
He looks great.
Good. All right.
Perfect.
All right, let's get started. Our next game is called 3 in a Row. It's all about the decade of the 30s. 31 through 39, they represent each year. We have 9 events from each year in the 30s, and the first one to get 3 in a row will win this game. Our magic 3 in a row is right here, 31, 34, and 37. First person to do that, guess the events that happened in those years, will win this prize.
It's a beautiful breakfast nook. First, a limited edition graphic by Robert Senindella entitled Free Gifts. This beautiful serigraph is numbered and hand-signed by the artist, furnished by Martin Lawrence Galleries. And Stylet Solar Strand indoor-outdoor chip-proof high-style quality dining set with a look, texture, and weight of natural wicker, furnished by Stylet. This prize package valued at $1,150.
Oh, good luck to both of you. All right, Jill, you won the toss backstage. Let me tell you one more little rule. As you get these 3 in a row, each magic one there with a star, I'll give you a $100 bill. I'll put them right there. Nobody touch them until you get the right square. Here are the 2 events. I'll pick them at random. Jill, Teflon is discovered, Teflon, or Abbott and Costello team up for the first time. Try to pick one that has 31, 34, or 37.
Okay, Abbott and Costello.
Abbott and Costello teamed up for the first time. What year? 31. Good start. You've got $100, yours to keep. Now, it goes over to you, Gil. Teflon is discovered, or the first singing telegram is delivered.
I'll go with the first singing telegram.
The first singing telegram is discovered. What year is delivered? 33. All right. Teflon is discovered, Jill, or Ronald Reagan becomes a radio sports announcer. I never knew he was. He became a sports announcer in some year in the 30s, or Teflon is discovered.
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan, sports announcer. What year? 32, 3 in a row, but not the right 3 in a row. Next event, Gil, Ozzie and Harriet's first son, David, is born. If you know how old he is, you could get this. Or Teflon is discovered.
I'll go with David being born.
David was born what year? 36. No, he's younger than you thought. All right, goes over to, maybe older, whatever. Teflon is discovered, Jill, or your hit parade debuts on radio. Your hit parade debuts on radio, or Teflon is discovered.
Teflon is discovered.
You're going for 34 or 37. Teflon is discovered what year? No, 38. Goes over to you, Gil. Hit Parade debuts on radio, or Barbara Stanwyck marries Robert Taylor. Hollywood marriage.
Barbara Stanwyck.
Barbara Stanwyck and Robert Taylor got married. What year? 39. We're all over the board. Goes over to you. Hit Parade debuts on radio, Jill, or the dance called the Big Apple becomes a fad. Remember how much dancing they did in the 30s?
The Big Apple.
The Big Apple was popular what year? 37. You've got another $100. Now, not only has she maybe helped you, Gil, here, because you know that we've got 2 events left. One of them must be from 34. That's what you've got to get. You could win $100 plus this game if you can get that right. There's only 2 left. Either you're right and you've got it, or you're wrong and Jill has the game. Here are the events. Royal Crown Cola is introduced, or your Hit Parade debuts on radio. Are you a soft drink guy or
I'll go with the Royal Crown Cola.
If you're right, you've got the game. If you're wrong, Jill has it. Royal Crown Cola is introduced what year? Yeah, you got it. $100. Plus, you have that dining room set and the beautiful painting and $100. And we have a tie show. It's 1-1. Right after these messages where we try to sell you something that you need desperately, we will play the main event. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be right back.
Back to Time Machine and John Davidson.
This decides it all, doesn't it? You've won a game, Jill has a game, Gil has a game. So whoever wins this game goes into our challenge round and challenges our current champion. This game is called the main event. Let's get to it. Watch this set. Our fortune in lights. Our electric bill is skyrocketing. This is a game where you start out as friends helping each other and you wind up as deadly enemies. We're looking for one of the main events of the year, 1980. So put your frame of mind in 1980, things that happened in that year. We'll start off the pot with $200. Then we'll add $200 every time either of you correctly answers a question. Jill, you won the toss backstage. Pick a category. Let's build up that pot.
Okay, let's celebrate.
Let's celebrate. What a good idea. George Burns or Henny Youngman? In 1980, which comedian was bar mitzvahed?
Ooh, Henny Youngman.
That's right. How could that be? You mean he wasn't bar mitzvah before? I guess it was late. Yeah, that usually happens when you're about 13, 14, and coming of age. All right, that's where you learn something on Time Machine. The pot now goes to $400. Pick a category, Gil.
I'll go going for the gold.
Going for the gold. That's what you're doing today. Dorothy Hamill or Eric Heiden? 1980, which U.S. skater won the Olympic gold?
I'd say Eric Heiden.
Eric Heiden is right. Dorothy Hamill won in 76. All right, next category.
What a doll.
What a doll. Strawberry Shortcake or the Cabbage Patch Kids. In 1980, which of these dolls was introduced?
Strawberry Shortcake.
That is right, Strawberry Shortcake. Cabbage Patch came on in 83. The pot is now at $800. Gil, your turn. Pick a category.
I'll go with Funny Guys.
Funny Guys. Steve Martin's A Wild and Crazy Guy or Rodney Dangerfield's No Respect. 1980, which comedy album was released?
Steve Martin.
Ooh, that's a good question. No, it was No Respect. A Wild and Crazy Guy was released in 78. Okay, the pot is now at $800. I'll pick the category for you, Jill, since you don't have a choice. The question is, games. Trivial Pursuit or Pac-Man? 1980, which game was introduced?
Pac-Man.
You're right, Pac-Man. That little guy who gobbled everything up. Now, you've helped each other as much as you can. The pot is at 1,000 smackaroonies in cash. Whoever wins this game wins that money, gets to take it home. Let's start with those clues. Hand on your buzzers. Tell me when you know the answer. Some event that happened in 1980. Clue number 1 happened in Texas. Clue number 2, crime of the year. Number 3, big shot. Number 4, Kristen did. Yes, Gil?
Who shot J.R.?
That is right. J.R. Ewing was shot. Very nicely played. I wouldn't have gotten that. Very nicely played. Oh, Jill, you have won $200, color TV and a recliner. Thank you for being on our show. You're a good player. Hope you'll watch us from now on.
Absolutely.
Gil, you're going to go into that challenge round and get a chance to win challenge and go after that car. We'll be right back. You've already won $1,100. Stay with us. You could win the car. We'll be right back. Very nice.
John Davidson.
Thank you, Charlie, and welcome Craig Letton back to the stage once again. We've welcomed you back 5 days in a row. He's been here 5 days now. All you have to do is get this. If you win the challenge round now, you get the car automatically. Yeah. You don't have to answer any events at all. But you got a tough challenger here. Gil is our challenger for today. Gil, you've already won $1,100 in cash, the dining room set, the painting there, and good luck today. What do you think? Do you think Craig's a pretty stiff opposite? What do you think?
He's tough.
He's tough.
Can't hang around a week unless you're tough.
That's right. That's why he's been here 5 days. Maybe, though, he's past his prime. You never know.
Nah.
All right. No way. Challenge round is played like this. I have in this envelope a year. I'm going to give you clues to that year. The person who is the closest wins and gets that car, gets a chance at the car. In this case, Craig would get the car. Gil would get a chance at it. A lot at stake here. Listen up. Clue number 1. The Wolfman, starring Lon Chaney Jr. as an Englishman who becomes a werewolf, was released that year. Clue number 2. Actor Laurence Olivier and actress Vivien Leigh were married that year. Clue number 3. Winston Churchill became Prime Minister of England for the first time in that year. Clue number 4. That same year, Captain Marvel made his comic book debut. And finally, this song was one of the big hits of that year.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above.
Oh, that's tough. That is really tough. God Bless America, Kate Smith singing, of course. Hit song for her that year. Can't give you any more help. Lock in your answers right now. We are locked in. Craig, what did you say?
1940.
Gil, what did you say?
1936.
The answer is 1940. Craig has won the car.
Congratulations, Craig, for your driving pleasure. You've won a beautiful Chevrolet Cavalier with automatic transmission, cruise control, air conditioning, and AM/FM cassette, furnished by Crossroads Chevrolet and valued at over $15,000.
Not only have you won the car, Craig, come here. Craig, come here. Not only has he won the car, plus the trip to Barbados, plus the mini car and the sunglasses, and $600 in cash. We've spent all week with this guy, and we've gotten to know him pretty well. He's bought us all lunch 2 out of the 5 days. Thank you, Craig. They're the keys to that car. Congratulations. Will you ever think of us as on your way to the top? Will you ever think of us little guys again?
Every day. Every time I get in the car, when I'm in Barbados, when I'm wearing those sunglasses.
Thanks for being part of our show, Craig.
Thank
now,
you.
let me tell you what this means. This means that when we come back, I'll tell you more about it. We'll be right back after this because we have a new champion already. Your sunglasses. It's been a big day here on Time Machine. Now, at the end of the show, we have nothing but good news. First of all, Craig has, of course, won this beautiful car and all that cash and trip to Barbados. But Gil, by being in the right place at the right time, also because you made it to the challenge round, Gil becomes our new champion and will be back on our next show to compete in that challenge round. Congratulations, Gil. We'll see you on the next show.
I'll be here.
Thanks for being here. All right, Craig, you've won that car. Let's go look at it. Where are you going to drive to?
I don't know.
Just drive it
all
around.
over.
Where are you from? Where do you live?
Los Angeles.
Oh, Los Angeles. Well, you need this on the freeways in L.A. As you know, we have no rapid transit. Well, we have buses, but you can drive around this. All right, they're saying to say goodbye. Would you say goodbye? Who would you like to say goodbye to?
Goodbye to my dad and my sister and my mom and my nieces and everybody.
And all the ships at sea.
And all the ships at sea.
Yes. Goodbye, everybody. See you next time on Time Machine.
Some members of our studio audience and some of our departing contestants will receive Diet Shasta. Now with a great taste of nutrition and more flavors to make you say, I want to pop. Diet Shasta. And Near East offers old world flavor, an alternative to pasta potatoes. Discover Near East Rice Pilaf, the original 100% natural from Near East Foods.
Tonight, don't miss The Cosby Show, followed by Family Ties and Cheers. Then it's Night Court and Hill Street Blues.
Time Machine is a Rex Grundy production.